Made possible through support from ARC Thrift Stores, CCDC, Colorado Cross Disability Coalition, Developmental Pathways, PASCO, Personal Assistance Services of Colorado, and the ARC of Aurora. A THINK+change training.
Hey there, everybody. I am Petrie. I'm with Callie and Jeff. We are advocates with the ARC of Aurora. We are coming at you today with another series from THINK+change. This series is going to be discussing supporting self-determination. We'll have a few episodes on that. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about what is supported decision-making, and then some benefits and some challenges of that. So Jeff, I think you want to start us off today?
Sure. What is supported decision-making? Well, it's something that really helps people with disabilities take charge of their own life. It's a really natural process, or organic, however you want to say that. When the decision needs to be made, a person that needs this support will work with family and friends and have a discussion about their wants and needs and kind of get help guiding into the right direction to make a decision. This gives the client or individual more control over their life and their future. And that's really important. The individual should always be the primary decision maker if at all possible. And if you compare it to guardianship, guardianship's going to really strip people of their rights, and it's not going to be the individual making their decisions. Supported decision making is an alternative to guardianship, and it should be looked at first. People also talk about a little bit about person-centered planning, and is that the same thing as supported decision-making? No, person-centered planning is a little bit different. It's when a group of people that work with an individual, they focus their support and services on what the individual's vision is, what their future, what they really want. So it's more of a strategy. And supported decision-making is actually making that decision with people that are around the individual.
Yeah, and I think, Jeff, to your point, the person-centered planning is a really great groundwork for then allowing individuals to be able to make their own decisions. And I think some of the benefits of, supported decision-making, obviously, these individuals are getting to express their wants and needs and have those realized. They're getting to have the experiences that they want, whether it's a living situation or whether or not they want to smoke cigarettes. I mean, they get to make those decisions. And I think that that's really empowering for people. It kind of gives them dignity of choice, which is really important, and really allows them to kind of chart the course for their own lives. But it does come with some caveats. And Callie, what are those?
Yeah, so when we're looking at the challenges of supported decision-making, we definitely see a few. We do have to remember that at the end of the day, that the client, the person that we're planning around, the individual with a disability, they get to make their own decisions at the end of everything. And that's regardless of the input that the team gives. So you do want to make sure you're working with a team that understands they can give their full input and that it may not be the decision that the person ends up making. And with that being said, you also have to be aware there are natural consequences that someone can face. Like with supported decision-making, if someone wants 2 cell phone lines and their team suggests it might not be the greatest idea because you have to pay for both of them, and the person makes that decision anyways, they are still legally responsible for those cell phone bills, and they'll still have to face those natural consequences. And that extends for other things like legal contracts, like leases or marriage agreements, just remembering that there are those natural consequences, and sometimes there are those inherent risks involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to go back to one point I made earlier. Supported decision-making, it might not be for everybody, but I would certainly recommend trying that first before you go for something as drastic as guardianship.
Great point.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, Jeff. Because you always want to give any individual that opportunity to first to be as involved in their own lives as possible. So that's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. Anything else that we need to cover here?
No, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in today. There's more on this subject. If you want more details, you want to know more, you want to dig deeper, reach out to the ARC of Aurora, your advocate, another ARC chapter. We are here as always to help support you, answer any questions that you may have. There are more Think Change videos to come, so please stay tuned. And with that, we will sign off for now. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Think Change. Talks, trainings, and tools to help in your work for or with people with intellectual and other developmental disabilities. Learn more at www.thinkchange.training.